This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Making the adjustment on the play. Takes the handoff, it's Henderson. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Burrowing for yardage. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off-play action. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Making the adjustment. Snapped on 4th down. Under pressure. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's a give to Frazier. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Selling the fake. Unleashes it on the run. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Tells the run, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Dropping back, it's Woodhead. Out wide right, it's Otis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Still running at the 35. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
From the red zone, looking for a man. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Second and long here. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Just gets rid of that one.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Look out! He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last play.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's changing the play. They're going to ride this running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Red pass, it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the catch, and he's free. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Sooners line it up with a first and goal. From the red zone, it's Watson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On play action. Moving to his left. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Heads.
And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I love it I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Swats it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Back's got it on the screen. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Straight ahead, it's Frazier. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a 1st down after the 2-minute timeout. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. finds his man on the RPO.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They were all over it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit.
Makes the grab in their space. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Woodhead. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Play action on first down. Going to take a shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Phillips. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. And it's the Jayhawks looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country. Games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Sells to run, looking to pass. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Handoff for Frazier. All over him immediately.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the...
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Frazier again. At the Maybe some room here. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Driving forward, it's Phillips.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Extending the play. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And that's really good initial defense, man. They did a great job. You could tell he wanted to throw the football. They take it away. 3rd down's a big down. You could tell scrambling, try to get in the end zone. Nice job by the defense, corralling him, getting on the ground, and now bringing up a big 4th down. And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Off play action on 1st down. Buying a little time to his left. Finds his man. It's carry on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Henderson. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Here's a give to Watson. Open space at the 25. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Sets his feet. It's Woodhead. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Watson. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the heat. Still looking for a man. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be dropped.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Here's a give to Frazier. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And after that gargantuan fourth down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The throw. Out wide right, it's Carry-On. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points. Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And he knocks it through, and they take the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Snags it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here.